Good afternoon, this is Jack from the ArtChart.net, and this is an intraday video for the afternoon of Monday the 26th of February. Now, bears had to get a shot at it this morning, and have they blown it? Probably, yes. What we're looking at here is a gap up which is not being filled. It may get filled later, but really what we need to do, there's a process for breaking over a daily middle band, and that is a break above, and then the next trading day you need a confirmation with another close above. And there is, what I was talking about was the possibility we might see a rejection candle, and that was looking pretty promising this morning, but we found support at 53 and moved straight up on a yes. Now, well, the thing is, a rejection candle is kind of a one-day only offer. It only really applies, you only generally see them the day after the break above. That would have to be today. At this stage, we would need to really drop 50 handles to close below it. And obviously, we've got 2 hours and 2 hours and 13 minutes till the close of trading. That is now looking pretty ambitious. We needed to really start working on that this morning, and we haven't. So chances are we're going to close above it today. I might be wrong. Maybe we'll see an afternoon cascade for the ages, but in the absence of that, then the breaks above are going to confirm. That opens higher targets. That does not mean we can't retrace soon. It just means our chances of breaking back the below the middle band are reduced. And we're now looking at alternative target areas. Now, the first of those we've actually just reaching now. Now, I drew in on my 60-minute chart. I was showing this in Chart Chat yesterday. The first obvious trend line target for us to reach, and SPX is right there now. Now, if this delivers, then we would then see a break of a return to wedge support, currently in the 27.35 area, obviously rising pretty fast. So, you know, where it would be would rather depend on when we reached it. And then a break below, and that's a rising wedge breaking down. Would that get us down below middle band? Possibly. But very possibly not. The rejection candle really is a day after the break thing. And we've not seen that. And we were looking for two rejections today. We were looking for SPX, and we were looking for RUT. Now, RUT, that again broke over the middle band on Friday. Again, we had another gap up. On the 60-minute chart, we're on an RSI 14 sell signal. Well, that actually fixed here, so I'm not sure how seriously I'm taking it at the moment. We'll see. I don't have any divergence on the RSI 5. I've got a bit on the 15-minute chart, or at least I did. Yeah, I've got some. But really, I've got clear rising support here, and that needs to break. And that's about 1547 at the moment. At the moment, I'm not assuming we're going to be seeing a back test of the daily middle band. I think we might well, but I'm certainly not assuming we're going to. And if we were to see one tomorrow or the next day, it doesn't have the same sort of reversal impact as it would do if we'd done it today. In which case it would have been a false break. Now, NDX was already over the daily middle band, and consolidation has broken up from it. At the stage we are now, there's a fairly compelling case for a retest of the all-time high, because we're actually almost there already. I do have divergence on the 60-minute chart. I'm showing you on the futures chart here, but I'll just show you the RTH charts first. We've got some divergence both on the 60-minute RSI 14 and the RSI 5. Could we see a reversal here? Yes. Am I seeing a strong pattern case for it? No. But we could certainly see a retracement pretty soon, and that would be a very obvious thing to see. Whether we would see the gap fills at this stage, I don't know. These could be breakaway gaps, in which case they probably won't get filled until this current move to the upside is finished. We will see. All right, now, moving back to the futures. Let's start with ES. Now, ES broke the price cycle here and delivered a, I've not marked it up here, but this is a 60-minute sell signal, and it has fixed, but we've now gone higher. This hasn't invalidated the sell signal. There's nothing invalidating the sell signal, and it will probably deliver, but from a bit higher. I wouldn't have thought that's got the legs to, I would have thought a move to the monthly pivot at 27.93 would kill the signal. I'm not expecting to see that, but I would have thought there should be at least a pause, consolidation, a bit of retracement, and before we see the monthly pivot. It could be that we're just going to head straight up and this will fail. That would be a shame. We had a nice wedge breaking down here on the RSI. That would be unusual, but you know, not unknown. There are no certainties in trading or analysis. Right, in Q, we've got a very nice possible 60-minute sell signal brewing here. We're coming up to a trend line I marked in as a very possible rising wedge resistance trend line. That's a shade under 7,000, and obviously we're almost there. Another 20 points and we will be there. That could be resistance. Otherwise, I've got a channel here, and potentially we're heading towards channel resistance, which is considerably north of the current all-time high. So watching that with interest. But if we don't find resistance here, then obviously we're going to be going very considerably higher. The RSI divergence is promising, but it hasn't. The sell signal hasn't fixed yet, and it may of course not fix. TF. I was saying on Chart Chat yesterday that we on ES and TF that we really need to see a retest of the previous rally highs. We've seen that on both. TF has obviously not made a lot of progress above it. This could very much be a double top here. Keeping an open mind, we've not got no divergence here, and we're not going to get any without going considerably higher because we haven't reached the. Arguably reached it there, but we're not going to get a decent quality sell signal out of this unless it went considerably higher. In which case it won't have stopped here. So are we going to stop here? It's hard to say. But this is resistance. It's not broken over it yet, maybe. Right, DX.